Mm-hmm.
There we go. So, hello, Dean. Yes, Dean.
Hi, Polly.
We're here in advance of our 50th reunion, which is remarkable, and trying to talk to different classmates to see what's been going on. And your life has been fairly incredible. You have done some amazing things. And so, we're reaching out and wondering what you'd like to say and what stories you might like to tell us.
Wow. Okay, that's a pretty blank slate, but I'll write
Yes.
on it. So, all my life, from high school on, I wanted to be involved in social change because, the Vietnam War was ended by lawyers who helped bring people to the streets and fight the administration. And I thought, wow, how can I be involved in social change? I'll be a lawyer. So I went to Williams, and as much fun as I had in the theater department, I was a political science major, which had the two benefits. One, it kept me on that track, and two, it had the least requirements, so I could do all sorts of other things. It wasn't like those hard sciences. So, um, so I did that, and then I went to law school. I went to Japan, which is another thing. I love travel, so I spent a year in Japan and then another year traveling around the world, working in India, working in Iran before the revolution, just having an amazing journey. Came back, went to law school, and immediately got involved in indigenous rights. I started working with Native Americans fighting um, uranium mining in the Black Hills and things like that. And I thought, oh, law is going to be a great tool for this. But I found quickly that, um, pardon my pun, but I didn't have the constitution for it. Law requires you to behave in certain ways, and there are certain norms in legal practice that just made me insane. So, and I couldn't stand being in a room of other lawyers. So I did that for 10 years, but most of the time I was doing work with indigenous peoples in different countries and basically holding myself together, with straight law and some treasure hunting work around the world, gave my travel bug a bite. But then I started Dean's Beans over 30 years ago because I wanted to stop telling businesses how they should behave, but try to model what it would be like to incorporate social change and justice and fairness into a business. Because my belief is until businesses change the fundamental operating principles, nothing's going to change because every act we do touches on businesses, right? You go to a store, you get in a car, you're what's wearing you're on your wrist. Everything is a purchase and is a business. So until those fundamental changes happen in the business world, we're just going to be spinning the loop. So that's what I spent the last 30 years focusing on, which allowed me to travel to 15 different countries and work directly with farmers in the field and experience amazing cultural events, get weird tattoos all over my body. Instead of sending postcards, I would get a tattoo from everywhere I went. And and just, my youngest daughter once said to me, "Daddy, are you famous?" And I said, "No, I'm not. I'm kind of well known, but you know what's funny is I'm more well known in Ethiopia than I am in Amherst."
Right.
And that's fine with me, because it's my I've got a world outlook.
Yeah.
So now I'm retired. So what am I doing with all that, right? So I've been doing voter rights work in Georgia, which I love, for the last three elections, and getting heavily involved in some of the scandals in that. Um, I've been doing a lot of work with Ukraine, both in the coffee industry, helping cafes get back on their feet because
Mhm.
they are hubs for community, and also helping service workers, the people that go out and fix the plumbing and fix the electric and fix the gas after the bombings. Nobody's paying attention to them. Well, I am. So it's been exciting. So what can I tell you? A million stories. I've published two books. One, Java Trekker, about the coffee world and globalization, and the latest, my new career as a novelist, Finding Home, Hungary, 1945, which is doing really well. So that's it in a nutshell. I'm also a grandfather now, 8 months. My first granddaughter. It's been a full life.
That's great.
I'm not running for president again. Not going to do it.
It's so nice to talk to you.